Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yadakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever been in a clothing store wanting to try something on but kind of stumbled on the language? Yeah, it happens to all of us. There's a lot more to it than just, can I try this on?
That's right. It's like a whole mini conversation. And if you're traveling or just in a shop where they speak English, you might need more than just that single phrase.
So let's break down all the phrases you could use when you're trying clothes on, starting with the basics.
Right. The most common one, of course, is can I try this on or can I try these on? It's simple, and it's pretty much universally understood.
Yeah, and if you want to be a touch more polite, you could say, I'd like to try this on. That works too. Now, what about when you actually can't see the fitting room?
Then it's where's the fitting room? Or you could also say, where are the changing rooms? Or where's the dressing room? They all mean the same thing.
Easy enough. So you get to the fitting room, try it on, and the size is off. What do you say then?
That's when you use, do you have this in a smaller size? Or do you have this in a larger size? It's straightforward, and store staff hear it all the time.
Right, and what if it is the color that you are not crazy about?
Then you could ask, does this come in other colors? Or do you have this in a different color? That's super useful if you like the fit, just not the shade.
I see. Okay, so what are some other common scenarios and how to tackle them?
Well, sometimes you want to ask if something looks good on you. You can say, does this suit me? Or does this look good on me? Or even, how does this look? That way you get a little feedback before you commit.
That's a good one. What about something like when you try a bunch of items but you don't like any of them?
Let me think about it. Or I'm going to think about it. Works perfectly. It's a polite way of saying, I'm not buying this right now.
Yeah, that's crucial. You don't want to feel pressured. What about if you do want to buy it?
That's easy. Just say, I'll take this or I'll take these. Then you are all set for checkout.
Perfect. Now, what if you want to check more than one sizes? Is there a more efficient way to do that?
Absolutely. Do you have this in a different size? Or to be more specific, do you have this in a small, medium, large, and so on?
Right. And I think it's helpful to know some descriptive words for when you are describing why it doesn't fit correctly.
Definitely. This is too small, or this is too big. Also, this is too short, or this is too long. You can also say this is too tight, or this is too loose.
Okay, so you know all the sizes. What if it's the color you don't like or you need a different pattern?
Then do you have this in a different color? Or you can ask for the color you have in mind directly. Do you have this in green? Or whatever color you're looking for. For patterns, you can say like, do you have it in plain stripe or flower pattern?
That's it. It's good. It's also good to know what the different materials are called, right? Like cotton, silk, leather, or wool, for instance.
Right. And what about when you're just browsing and want to check something up close before trying it on?
Then you could ask, can I pick it up? That's always good manners to ask before touching something, especially in more high-end stores.
And when it's time to pay, you can say, I'd like to pay with cash, or I'd like to pay by credit card. Simple as that.
Yep. Or you could ask, do you take apps? If you want to use mobile payment. Also, it helps to know how to return things or ask to get an exchange for it.
Absolutely. If you want a refund, say, I'd like to return it, or I'd like to get a refund. And for an exchange, could I exchange it?
And when you want to state the reason, I've changed my mind, or there's a hole, or it didn't fit.
Exactly. It's always good to know how to express that. All these situations are very common, so knowing these phrases could come in handy for everyone.
So let's make this a little easier, shall we? For try on, ask, can I try this on? If the fitting room isn't obvious, ask, where's the fitting room?
For size issues, do you have this in a different size? For color, do you have this in a different color, or does this come in other colors?
If you need to ask, does this suit me? And if you want to return it, say, let me think about it. Or if you want to buy it, say, I'll take this.
Right. And if you just want to pick something up, ask, can I pick it up? When paying, I'd like to pay with cash card. And for returns, I like to return it.
There you have it. A crash course in English phrases for trying on clothes. With this in your arsenal, you're good to go anywhere.
Yeah, it makes shopping so much easier and a lot less stressful.
Alright, We've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your 感想 or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.